Don't worry about me, I'ma be alright. Got G-O-D all over my life. Don't worry where I've been, what I did, how I came up.
Hi, my name is Casey. I'm 54 and I'm starting from scratch. It's been about 5 months since I quit my job, y'all. And I want to give y'all an honest update of what's going on and what are my plans going forward. And I'm going to end with that wonderful walk that we do each day. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Hey y'all, I just wanted to give you guys an update about how my life as an entrepreneur is going, how has unemployment been for me, and I want to tell you, to start off the gate, it has been actually the most freeing, joyfulest, scariest time in my life, y'all. One, because I now am an entrepreneur and I have to get out there, sell my items, get it together, and do my own business. But at the same time, y'all, I get to set my own schedule. When I tell y'all, it's like a sigh of relief that I cut ties with the jobs that I had. One job, as y'all remember, I quit because it was purely just toxic there, and I just couldn't do it anymore. Emotionally, physically, or mentally, or even spiritually, I couldn't deal with it anymore. The second job, as y'all remember, I was doing in-home care for a relative of mine, and that was becoming taxing and overdraining. But as the Lord steps in and would have it, things happen where I was able to be laid off of that job, which was wonderful for me, because now I got to sit down and think about exactly where I want to go. Y'all, I've been taking the time just to pour into me. I cannot tell you how many years I've poured into other people. I poured so much into them, guys, I almost didn't have nothing left for myself. So here's where I'm at right now. I am making jewelry every day. I am making journals. Actually, I just got through working on a journal last night, by the way. And this was actually a special request from my pastor and spiritual father. He asked me to make a journal. And I have all these other journals that I do make, y'all, but this was a special request that I made this journal. So it'll be available to everyone, but he just wanted this particular journal for the church, because he was thinking about some years ago when he ran into a journal of people, writing things down, prayers and all of that. Now, it wasn't a real journal, but it was just like I'm not going to say it wasn't a real journal, but it was a notebook of prayers that people were praying. And so with that being said, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this. So last night, guys, I stayed up until 2:30 a.m. making this journal. And guys, when I want to tell you this, sometimes perfectionist slows you down. I should have actually been done with that journal, because it doesn't take me that long to format pictures, put it together, get the concept and all of that. But it's perfection, guys, that stops me in my tracks and keeps me from finishing a project. And it's like I am literally trying to recover from being a perfectionist, y'all. It's ridiculous. I'll have to tell y'all the story why that even developed in the first place. I'll tell you, maybe talk about that in the next video. But what I realized, guys, there's a difference between wanting to do something in excellence versus perfectionism. Excellence just says I want it to be done to the best that it can be done, and whatever happens after that, I've done everything that I know to do, and we'll let the chips fall where they're made. Perfectionism says, oh, it's not ready yet, I'm not going to do it anymore, it's not ready, it's just not ready, it's not ready. And what that truly does is diminishes the confidence that's within you. It's saying to you, it's not good enough to release. It's not good enough because, it's not in pristine condition where nobody can judge it, where nobody can say anything about it. But here's the truth about it all. Regardless if whatever you put out there is in good condition, bad condition, excellent condition, doesn't matter. People are going to have something to say about it anyway. So why not just go out there and give it your best shot and put it out there? See, listen, what I want to tell you is that this perfectionist thing leads to procrastination, and procrastination never allows you to do anything. You're just sitting there. You're idling. It's sort of like idling in your mind, just idling, the computer, idling, where are we going? Where are we going? And there's no direction with that. And so anyway, I said all of that to say, finally, I put the journal to bed. I said, you know what? I'm done with it. I've designed it. It's good. And I sent it off for it to be published. So guys, I do go through Amazon to publish all of my journals. Why? Because I don't have the time, I don't have the bandwidth to even sit there and try to cut like particle boards out and stapling it together. I don't have that type of time, y'all. And I don't have the manpower. So I have to outsource it out. And that's one of the things as an entrepreneur that you will have to learn how to delegate. Delegate as much as you can. You may be on a budget, but delegate as much as you can. If you know someone that can print something out for you at a fraction of the cost, go ahead with it. If you know someone that can do it for free, go ahead and go with it. You can even, y'all, hire an intern. Sometimes the intern might be willing to do it because it's an internship and it looks good on their resume. So those are the things that you can do as well. I have not hired an intern as of yet, y'all. I'm thinking about it. We'll see what happens as time progresses. But right now, guys, I am doing everything on my own right now. And actually, guys, I'm really enjoying it. To be truthful, it's a stress, but it's not so stressful. Sorry about that, guys. Someone called in. I was talking with you all, but it's a stressor to run your own business, right? Sometimes, but at the same time, it gives me pure joy and excitement to do it. So I want to show you some of the journals that I already have out. One is this beautiful journal. It's called Just Breathe, Journal Your Way Through. Don't forget to smell the flowers. And this one does not have any writing in it. It's your landscape. You can write whatever you want in it. This is just basically the journal. This is one of my best sellers. I also wrote this journal called Anointed for this. And this is going to also be followed by a book that I am writing about my life, y'all. But this journal right here is actually based upon myself. I wrote this to me. And basically, I asked myself some questions in here, about life, or I gave myself a little message. It says, today was hard, but tomorrow will be better. Don't quit. Don't give up. Get back up and start again. Remember, you are called to do this. He that has begun a good work in you shall complete it until the day of redemption. The Holy Spirit will aid in carrying out his will. And this is just something for me, right? I wrote it for me. But when I launched this, and I think this will be almost 2 years, guys. I'm not sure that I launched this. This has been my number one seller, guys. I cannot tell you, like, I didn't know that it was going to be because I wrote it from a place where I was. And it wasn't about showboating or saying to everybody, hey, look at me. No, this was actually from a personal place for me. And so I took these different scriptures and I talk about the benefit of journaling inside of here. So this is a little bit of shadow work, guys. And when I mean shadow work, I'm talking about the inner man, the inner workings of our soul, the parts of our mind and our psyche that we don't want to deal with. This helped me deal with what was going on inside of me, y'all. I also have another journal out. It's called Your Words Matter. Of course, there was a misprint on there, but hey, guys, I'm still selling it anyway. But I did correct it on Amazon. This is a great book, too, especially if you have been affected by words, guys, if you have ever been affected by words that people have spoken over your life, this book will definitely help you. It does talk about different things people have said. I do use scriptural references just to let you know. And so again, this book was birthed out of me hearing so many people just talking so negatively, and also me talking negative over my own life, y'all. I mean, wondering why the fruit that I produced was rotten. Well, I mean, the words that I spoke were rotten. I mean, and it just talks about how to realign our words, guys, because I believe that we have to realign our words. And that's not always easy, guys, because if you ever come from a place of brokenness, you come from a place where, you know, you just don't feel that you're worthy, or you don't have the confidence. You speak a whole lot of things on your life that you shouldn't be speaking. And so that has been true for me. But anyway, guys, that is what I've been working on, that journal this morning. I also have been working on making some more jewelry. I made this piece a couple of days ago, y'all. This is a bad piece. It's a cold piece. It is not on the website yet, so I have to upload it and do those things. But I'm just taking you throughout my day, y'all, showing you what it is to be an entrepreneur. It's not always easy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's easy, because it isn't, guys. It's hard sometimes, but the reward is that I am able to have my own time. I make my own schedule. I'm able to talk with people about what they want me to design. I'm able to, you know, take time and take care of myself, which is essentially the most important of it all, because if I don't have the time to take care of myself, guys, I'm not going to be able to run my business. And so that's really the most important thing in my life right now, is me being able to take the time to fit myself in the schedule. Because as you know, when I was working, I was just sitting up here. I was working all kinds of hours. And guys, the type of job that I had, it wasn't a regular 9 to 5. It was basically 24-hour call, if you really want to be honest. And let me tell you why, because I was an insurance agent. And so an insurance agent is at the beck and call of the clients at most of the time, and the company. You know, we worked on Saturdays. We worked on Sundays. You know, it wasn't a 40-hour job. It was more like a, 80-hour job a week, and then on top of that, I'm fitting in my other job and all kinds of other things. And when I tell you guys, I do not regret quitting that job. I do not have any regrets at all. None. I don't even miss it. And I thought, guys, let me be honest. For a long time, I knew it was time to go, but I just wasn't leaving. And I guess it was just, it's the comfortability of it. I wasn't even making that much money, y'all. Listen, I wasn't even making that much money, because if you are an insurance agent, guys, you're basically making your money off of commission, unless you're working for some other company that offers you a salary plus commission. That was not the company I was working for. It was based upon commission. And the cold part about it was, if a policy lapsed, they took that money back out of my pocket, which essentially was never allowing me to get forward. It was always taking me 3 to 4 and 5, 6 steps backwards. And, I stayed because I love the clientele. The clients I work with were wonderful. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you're staying at a job out of loyalty, don't do it. Don't do it. Because what it's doing is it's impoverishing you. And why am I saying that? You might be making good money, but it's impoverishing you because you're not getting the maximum out of it as you would fulfilling whatever it is that you've been called to do. I don't know what that is. Only you know what that is. I might be talking to a bunch of book writers, YouTube content creators, jewelry artists, soap makers, knitting designers, all that. And maybe you're a consultant, maybe you are a teacher that needs to be setting up curriculum to teach online. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you continue to work somewhere just based upon money itself, you're shrinking, you're making yourself small. And I'm not telling you to run out and quit your job. I'm not telling you to be like me. I'm not telling you to do any of that. I'm simply just saying, listen to your inner voice, listen to the Lord talk to you and tell you what you need to do. Guys, I cannot tell you that every day is easy. I'm literally out here doing my hustle. You know, I am making things. That's what God has blessed me to do. He's blessed the work of my hands to make things. And so that's what I'm doing. So I want to encourage you all. But I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I am going to end the video in just a second because I still have to get up and go do our walk. And that's going to be a great walk today too, guys. I'm really enjoying the walking. I didn't get to do it more than 3 times last week because last week was a little bit busy, but the great thing about it is I still did it, and I'm going to still do it. I'm going to start also incorporate weight resistance training now as well. I don't know if I'm going to do a video about that, y'all, because that, you know, that takes a lot to videotape all that. It's easier for me to show y'all my regimen as I'm walking every day. If this video has blessed you, if this video has encouraged you in any way, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, you can do that as well. It's not mandatory. You can also show back up, guys, and support the channel. Anyway, guys, the next video is going to be inside the same video, by the way. I'm going to be showing me walking. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Hey, y'all. I am at the park. I am finishing out the rest of today's video with this walk. Earlier today, I was talking to you guys about a few things. One of them was whether or not I regretted quitting my job, and the answer was absolutely, unequivocally no. Oh boy. It's something about freedom, y'all. That's all I can tell you. It's just something about it. And I'm back at the gorgeous park. This is about, I want to say this is about a 1.5 mile walk path. So I'm doing that today. Now, guys, you know what's been on my mind is forgiveness. And as I am forging ahead and on my journey to do all things new, it's important for me to forgive. Now, what I'm about to say might seem odd, but if you know, you know. Now, I'm not talking about forgiving others, y'all, because I've done that. But I'm talking about forgiving myself. Forgiving myself for not being whatever it is I thought I should have been. Forgiving myself for not allowing myself to just grow and be who I'm supposed to be. And forgiving myself for making mistakes that sometimes were very costly to me. And the hardest person, guys, to ever forgive in life is yourself. And I'll tell you why it's hard to forgive yourself, because you figure in the back of your mind, you should have known better. You should have thought about that. Isn't it crazy how you can forgive others faster than you can forgive yourself? At least that's true for me. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, You shouldn't have just, you ran your mouth. You allow somebody to come in and attack your dream, your vision, because you open your mouth to the wrong people. But sometimes you won't know it's the wrong people you're talking to if you never open your mouth. You got to know who's on your team. So even in that, guys, you have to forgive yourself. People don't understand often the power of forgiveness. It doesn't release the other person. It releases you. So in this sense, I have to release myself from myself. Sometimes we are our worst critics, y'all. You don't need to be your worst critic. You need to be your best cheerleader, your best encourager, because, guys, you already have enough people out there that don't like you anyway, that are always rooting against you. You should not be one of them. So, if you are holding yourself to something that you did in the past, stop. Because that's creating poverty in your life. And it's creating destruction. And guys, that's something that you don't want to do. Guys, now look, we got some weird behavior out here in this park, okay? I don't know if this dude is peeing against the wall or what. Why would you pee against the wall when there is a porta potty around the corner? Tell me. Make it make sense. You urinating in a corner and there's a potty right around the corner. I'm going to show y'all this potty. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And I feel like, I don't know if he need to be confronted. So there it is. So you over here peeing in the corner. And all you need to do, hold on, y'all. It's obviously this person got problems. Okay. Now, guys, this is some strange stuff. I mean, you are literally in a park that has a restroom, and you in the corner peeing. Make it make sense. Look at my shirt. Make it make sense, Jesus. You guys, oh my Lord. Anyway, I am. This is some crazy stuff, y'all. At any rate, now they got the dogs over here in the corner barking. Have y'all ever just been outside and it ain't nothing but straight mayhem? This is what we got going on right now. Straight mayhem and chaos on my walk. Now, why would you bring your dogs out here and your dogs is gonna cut up with folks? That is crazy. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna walk past these dogs. I'm gonna see what they do, because I don't want to have to kick nobody. I'm a dog lover, y'all. I love all dogs. Small, little, it don't even matter. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, guys, this has been a very interesting day. I am still walking, getting this sunshine in with all the lovely people outside. Y'all tell me if y'all park be full of chaos and mayhem. Let me know. Yes, because there's something going on. All the weird people are out today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video and I'm going to finish my walk. I'll see y'all in the very next video. My name is Kesa. I'm 54 and I'm starting from scratch.
Don't worry about me, I'ma be alright. Got G-O-D all over my life. Don't worry where I've been, what I did, how I came up. Everything was a sin until they changed. Don't worry about me.